Sudden death.
The newest entry in the Legend of Zelda series, A Link Between Worlds, was released just a few days ago, and I've got to say, I'm impressed. I went into this game expecting a simple remake of A Link to the Past with a couple of tricks up its sleeve, but what I got was a genuinely new Zelda experience that stays faithful to the classics. The story of A Link Between Worlds is rather simple, but were you really expecting a deep plot from a Zelda game? A sorcerer named Yuga has been running around Hyrule turning its stages into paintings and using said paintings to revive and take control of Ganon. On your quest to rescue Zelda and the sages from Yuga, Hyrule merges with another world named Lorule. It's up to Link to claim the Master Sword, free the sages, and save both Hyrule and Lorule. These worlds are both very well done visually. You really get to experience the beauty of Hyrule and the wastelands of Lorule. Also, the 3D looks really nice and works very well with the top-down camera angles. The music consists of remixes of A Link to the Past tunes, as well as some original ones. The original tunes aren't as good as the remixes, but they're still pretty nice. A Link Between Worlds is one of the first Zelda games in a while to cut all of the tutorial crap and throw you right into the action. Within the first hour, you have already beaten the first dungeon and learned the merge mechanic, which is this game's main gimmick. Using this mechanic in the overworld and in dungeons adds another level of thinking when it comes to puzzles. Puzzles in this game are pretty hard and are some of the best the series has to offer. The same could be said for the dungeons. I really enjoyed every single dungeon in this game. Speaking of dungeons, this game allows you to complete them in any order you'd like. There are very minor exceptions like the Eastern and Desert Palace, but for the most part this game is non-linear. This game achieves this sense of non-linearity via Ravio Shop. This shop allows you to rent all the main items from early on in the game, which in turn gives you the option to choose whatever route you would like on your adventure. Another factor in this new sense of freedom is the lack of a guide. There's no "hey listens" to tell you what to do, and nobody there to help you when you're in trouble. This game isn't afraid to let you do things on your own. This is probably the best page taken out of the classics book. This game doesn't hold your hand with tutorials, it teaches you how to play through the game's design. This game's overworld is reused from A Link to the Past. I never finished A Link to the Past, but all my friends say that the overworld manages to hit all the right nostalgia notes without getting too unoriginal. I really enjoyed my time in this reused overworld. I spent a good day just running around and looking for things to do, like collecting heart pieces and Maya-Mize. In fact, this is the first Zelda that I've ever completed 100%. I still feel like the overworld would have been better if they went the Minish Cap route and crafted a completely new overworld that feels familiar. Overall, Link Between Worlds is one of the best handheld Zelda experiences in a long time. The non-linear feel this game has is great. They did a very good job using an already existing classic to introduce new ideas, and the dungeons are some of the best this series has ever had. I've been Microsoft, and this is Sudden Death. Thanks for watching, and God bless.